Elena and I worked on the Olympic opening ceremony for the Olympic Games in 2000, and we got on so well that it was a very long 8 minutes, we must admit. We just felt that it would be great to work together again on something, so we decided to do the story of Wild Swans by Hans Christian Andersen. It tells the story of 11 boys who were turned into swans by their evil stepmother. The only way their one sister, the princess, could get the boys back was to go to the cemetery every night to take nettles from the cemetery and knit these jumpers from these stinging nettles with bleeding hands. She had to throw the jumpers over the boys, and when they got their nettle jumpers back, they would return as her brothers. It was a story I remembered from my childhood that was, I found very moving, and the images in that story have always stayed in my head.
Oh, we even got some music. Wonderful. The idea of the video, the work of Hans Christian Andersen, it's like a book, and he does all these paper cutout, which are mostly flipped into two. You take a piece of paper, cut it out, and just open it like this. And that's what happened with the video. That's magic. So what I've got a perfect symmetry, the perfect moving symmetry. And I think it's quite visually mesmerizing. It creates a sort of fantasy landscape. It's a fairy tale, so it's not real. At the same time, I've used elements from nature, from the sea and plants, you know. So it comes from nature, but it's just transformed the way it's just put together. What I'm looking for is basically color and textures. I need some rock, some sandstone textures. It's tricky because it has to be a bit abstract. It can't be too realistic when you do big projections like this, because you want to create something which is a bit ambiguous and not tell the story with a projection. You know, it's happening on the stage, not on the screen.
That's good, that's good.
There's just no range.
I actually haven't worked with ballet dancers for a long time, since I was a ballet dancer. And for me it was a real challenge to actually create a piece with ballet dancers on point. That's good. Yeah, I like that bit. And then do those drag ones. And for me then it was almost as if the point shoes and the dancers' legs became the knitting needles and the nettles, and I started to see the connection between these painful, very painful shoes that dancers are wearing all their lives. In a way, that pain is what Eliza went through to complete the task, to bring her brothers back.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Australian Ballet, this is your 5-minute call. 5 minutes, thank you.
I spend my whole life trying to do what I haven't seen before. If I would just copy what I know, I don't see the point in creating anything. So I'm spending my whole imagination to bring the audience something they haven't seen. And I felt the story was really magical, and I wanted to bring that magic in the piece, like the silhouettes and the flat dolls and the tiny dolls, and take the audience back to this fairy world, really, this sort of world of imagination that is still important.